Okay, this is a video response to, sorry, hold on. Losing interest. Have I lost interest? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Into what language? Well, I guess I'll talk about me in French. You know, my long, on and off again relationship with French. Basically, I originally decided to do French in high school because everyone was taking Spanish, and I wanted to be different. Well, that didn't exactly pay off because I had a horrible, horrible French 1 teacher. I mean, beyond horrible. I actually got 104 in the class, and I could only say like bonjour and aujourd'hui at the end of it. Needless to say, after getting to French 2 with a really good teacher, it was like downhill. It was like, not even downhill, I hadn't even climbed the hill. It was like off the curb. Monsieur Metaget, he, man, bless his heart. I don't even know. So, anyway, getting to college, I did like French 109, which is like the basic level, but like just higher than starting French. You're like a false beginner, so to say. And I ended up dropping that because it was way too advanced for me, and we were going over like numbers and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what, forget getting a BA degree, which is Bachelor of Arts. I'll just get a Bachelor of Science, and boom, I was done with French. Then started thinking more and more, and searching YouTube, and I saw tons of learners say that they had learned it by themselves, and I was like, okay, you know what, fine, I can do that. I'll put work in, and no time I'll learn the language. So what did I do? I still had my French book from the class I dropped, and I ended up getting Pimsleur from somewhere. I think no. Okay, I had the book I got from class, and then I also found some other material online. I think it was from the IE Languages, if that's the name of the website. And basically, both very good resources, but I had no idea how to teach myself the language. So I tried maybe a month, two, was getting nowhere. So I ended up dropping it again. Second year comes around, like, all right, Ronald, you need to decide, are you doing French again, or what are you doing? So I decided, let me look for resources. I found Pimsleur and Michel Thomas online. Saw reviews, good things about it. All right, this seems like the best thing. So I don't know where I got Pimsleur from. I know I was looking for the Michel Thomas, but I ended up getting Pimsleur. Things were going great. I went through like Pimsleur 1 through lesson 1 through I don't even know, like 12 or so, maybe like 17, and I stopped then because it was just I just like, I feel like I couldn't grasp whatever was in that lesson. I couldn't grasp it, and I did it again, and I think I did the lesson again, and I wasn't getting it, and I didn't want to go on past that lesson. So eventually, I don't know, I just like stopped doing Pimsleur for whatever. I mean, I don't even think I have an excuse for stopping Pimsleur. I really don't think I do. But I learned later on that one of the big reasons Pimsleur didn't work for me was because I need text written down. I need visual text. I need something in front of me beyond the reading portions that they had at the end of certain lessons. So moving on. Yeah, I think I went like that for like another not the whole year, not like another year, but like the rest of that year. So I think that was my um, end of my sophomore year into the beginning of my junior year, where I decided once again I had to decide. I had to decide whether to take French, start a new language, or pursue the BS degree because I still had a little time to change my schedule. And I was like, no, all right, this summer I'm going to dedicate basically the summer to learning French. I told myself that. I began looking for resources that I, you know, had beyond good reviews. I found Teach Yourself first, and then I found a comparison between Teach Yourself and Osimo. I had never heard of Osimo, and it was like, oh, oh, I forgot. I used what was it? What was it? I used Live Mocha. I think, yeah, okay. All right, yeah. My junior year. So I started Pimsleur sophomore year. I basically stopped using that mid sophomore year because some roadblock and I just couldn't connect with it. Then I found Live Mocha while I was looking for resources. And then, man, Live Mocha is just, it has extreme potential. It really does. It has extreme potential. But, man, I forgot all about that. I think kind of the same thing happened with Pimsleur. I got through the first level on Live Mocha. Started level 2 in French, and just the way things were laid out, I didn't. It was hard to really like learn concepts. It had. I mean, really, Pimsleur has all the information you need to an extent. It has exercises, it has readings, it has at least back then when I was using Live Mocha, you got a tutor that you did extra work with. So I mean, it was basically Rosetta Stone on steroids, and then 3 times cheaper than Rosetta Stone. Oh man, I forgot all about Pimsleur. Yeah, I think it was just the fact that the lessons were boring. The lessons really did not like grasp my attention, and beyond that, it was like taking another college class. I mean, it was to really get things out of it. I felt that I had to really study, and my junior year, I really didn't have time. I mean, I really didn't have time. I think my junior year, what was it? Man, I don't. It was last year, and I still don't remember. I don't know, but whatever it was, I was doing a whole lot in school as far as like extracurricular, as far as like curricular activities as well. So that eventually fell by the wayside. But I did use that for a long time, and I ended up starting Spanish on that as well. But yeah, okay. So after that, the summer before this year, which is my summer before senior year, I did additional research. I had a better grasp of what I really needed to learn a language, and then I found the Teach Yourself versus Osimo video on YouTube. I'm not really sure who did the video. I have a feeling it was either uh, who was it? Loki, I think. No. I think the original comparison came from. I really don't. I don't remember. But I know. I believe that when I saw a video about Loki, that video made me try Osimo. Or at least made me look for more reviews on YouTube and then try Osimo. And then I found Benny the Irish Polyglot. I ended up getting his language hacker guide. I didn't really learn anything from it. I'm not saying it's not a good book at all, I'm not saying that, but throughout these years of continuously trying and failing and trying and failing at learning the language, I had learned tons of techniques. I just couldn't put them together. His book talks a lot about associating um, words with like images. But before that, I mean, I had already read through this book called How to Get How to Get Perfect Memory. And that book is all about memorizing things like cards and names to everything, and way more detailed, and is exclusively based on memorizing. And it, if you can find the book, it's been out of print, and if you can find the book, definitely pick it up. It's fun to read. Or my friend had, okay, never mind, okay, but yeah, so that didn't really help me. But yeah, so I picked up Osimil. I also started a blog on Benny's uh, website, and I just started trucking along, trucking along. I did lesson after lesson, and I improved a great deal. But I must say that this summer was when I really realized the importance of goal setting, and not so much goal setting as far as like where you want to end up in a language, but goal setting as far as like day-to-day activity and day-to-day material to study. Because I was super ambitious. I mean, super ambitious to a fault. Like, I mean, I learned a lot. I still learned a lot, but what I had planned to do, the amount of words or like grammar, and it was crazy. It was like learn 100 words every week, 100 verbs every week. It was stupid. Like man, no, no, no. I should have just stuck with Oxymil as the main thing. Worked through that day by day. Maybe supplemented my 501 verbs. You know, um, I don't know, maybe 50 vocabs a week or something. In addition to the the Aussie meal, but I don't know. Now I know though. Now I know that I need to make one realistic goals as far as like language completion, realistic goals as far as like fluency, an understanding of what I describe fluency as. So I mean, it's really like I said in my submission video for the Laoshu competition. This summer I really learned how to learn. Um, doesn't mean I mean it doesn't mean I'm perfect at it. By no means, I struggle. I had a lesson with Luca. The he's Italian. He does language videos as well, and it was only after a lesson with him that I even thought about pronunciation. I was saying words as American as an American can. Like I don't know, LaRue for street instead of trying to actually make the R kind of sound like LaRue. You know. Um, what else? Like être. Oh yeah, my R's was either American or super hard. Like être was, I don't know how to really explain that part, but yeah, I mean, he really got me to focus on pronunciation as well as the other parts of learning a language. Um, yeah, so I mean, those are things that helped me along. I think the main motivation just came from the fact that in the end, I really did want to learn the language. If if I had zero desire to actually learn a language, I would have quit a long time ago. I probably would have switched languages a long time ago. Or I might have just switched my degree track thinking, after I get out of school, I'll start a language again. And I mean, realistically, I probably would never have done that because it was through these years that I learned a basics of how to learn a language. I still have tons to learn, and I mean, any instruction I get from someone else always helps me out. Uh, Learning from Luca for a day added a whole new degree to my language learning. Like I said, I never thought about pronunciation, but it's so important for a couple reasons. One, because it gets you to hear the words correctly. Two, it gets you to train your ear to listen to words. That might sound like the same thing, but when I say train your ear to hear the words, I mean for yourself to pronounce them. You're able to really think of the language. You're able to think in the language because in your head you hear the pronunciations, you hear the sentence forms a little better. As far as like hearing the language is basically from other individuals through movies, through books, and things of that nature. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to make this video super long. It's already, I can't believe it's 16 minutes, but that's my video response. If there's any questions, please write them in the question section, comment section. Yeah, alright, thanks.